All right. How do you do? It's Friday. Welcome, everybody. We are sitting here live in the lunchroom. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing better than I was a couple minutes ago, so let's do it. It's finally Friday. Greetings to everybody across the land. There's Weston Beard stepping up in the chat. Rob, Texas Breaks. Sean Clark, I saw you a second ago. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the audio recommendation there. Not the recommendation, update. Hey, Lunch, your audio sucks. And yes, my audio was sucking. And why? I don't know. I reset the computer. I turned it off and turned it on again. And here we are. Just like Phil Collins. Turn me off, turn me on. Turn it off, turn it on. turn it off, turn it on. Here it is, live from Western New York. Lunchbox breaks. The lunchroom is live and kicking. Western New York coming at you at a nice, balmy 86 degrees here in Western New York. Sunny and balmy. We got the air conditioners conditioning right now. We went from the freezer into the frying pan. We had about a week of good weather here. Now we're all complaining it's too dang freaking hot. But so it goes in Western New York. If you don't like the weather here, you wait 20 minutes. What is going on out there? What are you guys all up to? Weston, Rob, what's the good word? You guys getting your fill of baseball? I've been really, really enjoying the Dave Martinez first base tossing. The first base tossing by Davey Martinez of the Nationals is amazing. It's my favorite thing in baseball right now. I love it. We need more of this stuff. We need it. We need the Billy Martin style coaching back. I want to see the coaches go out there and kick dust on the umpires' feet. Waiting on a homeowner. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Baseball is going good for me. Fantasy is killing. Yeah, Weston. Weston. Excuse me. I've still got a little bit of a little cold across the chest. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, Weston bragging it up, and every right to. Weston has got, nobody is stopping that steam rolling train going down the track. Weston's fantasy league, I believe, too, it's your first year playing it, right? He's got the first year mojo going on. The dude is killing it in Fuego, top of the notch out of 20 teams. That's very admirable. You know what's even more admirable, which it doesn't seem possible, but I am at the bottom of the league, and I try every day. I never miss an update. I usually get everybody off my bench playing, and I am last. That's some admiration. You can't just achieve that by doing nothing. You have to actually try to be last. That's skill, baby. It was a beautiful thing to watch. You're talking about that Davey Martinez. I have just been eating it up. I love. I recommend this all the time to the lunchroom, and I play it in here. I don't know if I'm going to get a YouTube strike, but John Boy's coverage of this is just hilarious. If you've never watched John Boy Media, he's kind of just this schmuck that sits in his underwear, kind of like me every once in a while, and he loves baseball. He's always doing baseball. He does his interpretation of the Dave Martinez first base protest, and I absolutely love it. He does all that, like for the no hitters. He does a breakdown. It's great. To his game. I don't know if this is playing.
Trey Turner's at the plate. He's got some speed to his game. The Nationals
we're gonna cut to it.
Up
we're gonna do it.
2 runs in the 7th inning against the Cubs. Turner's trying to get on, push another one across, maybe save the bullpen, maybe keep it going, maybe blow it out. He's got 1-1 count, fouls that one right back. This dude catches, said, "Hey, where are those kids at? You want to see those kids? No? Okay, I guess I'll just keep the ball for myself." Next pitch, high fastball. Turner chases, doesn't make contact. Drop third strike, runs down the line to beat the throw. Now you can see the umpire got himself in position, the home plate umpire. He's in position, checking out the base path. And Turner runs as straight as you can. But they call him out for interference. A lot of people watch these breakdowns that don't watch baseball regularly. This is a judgment call. So it's no hard yes or no. It's does the ump think he interfered? And the problem is, the way that umps have been calling it, they just reward bad throws. So that's a bad throw, right? A good throw, since the first baseman set up over here, a good throw would come over here. Or if the first baseman wanted to set up on the inside, which would have been weird, then the throw comes over here. But because it's a bad throw and it hits Turner, they'll call him out for interference, even though he ran as straight as you can possibly run down the line to the back.
This is the warm-up. The warm-up.
Well,
it gets better.
Lane over here. Shouldn't he run in there? Well, the base is on this side, and that's what you're going to see his manager get really upset about. It's not the first time he's been called out for interference for running in a straight line. You go, what? Okay, and just accepts it and walks off and says that.
Trey Turner he's a great guy, stand-up guy.
Not even going to argue.
Takes the high road.
Davey Martinez,
not me.
Manager,
I wouldn't.
I'll argue.
Not Dave Martinez.
What are you doing? This is how he ran, straight to the back. What do you want him to do? Umpire throws him out. He says, well, if you want him to run on that side, then take the goddamn base and put it there. That's where you want him to run. Really good kick. Now, look at the joy he brought these fans. Look at this lady. Hey, look, honey. Yes. And this little kid, oh my God. And then mom covers her face like, oh, this dude just straight pumped up. Hell yeah. First base toss. Always wanted to see one. Martinez is pissed now. He said in his postgame that the ump told him, I have to make that call.
Yeah, all I heard was, I had to make that call. And I just said, no, you don't. The second part of the rule is a judgment call.
I think, my psychoanalyst is that the people that gravitate towards being umpires are rule followers. They're literalists. If the rule book says, it's a judgment call, you don't have to make it, but you can make it, I don't think that adds up to their personality. I think they don't know what that means. I think you just say, no, I have to make that call.
I have to make that
call.
call.
Hit him, and he was running outside the lane. What are we doing? Fix the rule. Put the bag, like Davey's saying, on that side, if that's where you want him to run. Because he just ran in a straight line.
Love it. Love it.
With Davey. I don't get it. It's just very easy for the umpire to not make that call. If he doesn't make that call, there's not a single person that's going to say, whoa, why didn't he call interference? Because the human being with a brain knows it's not. And this guy's like pumped up. Yes, I will put the base back in its spot. This is my job. This is what I practice for. I'm finally going to show all the people my knee routine. Bam, bam, bam. You're gone. I'm gone. Base is back. I have done my job. That dude's probably so winded. I would be. It's happened to Turner in the World Series, so he's just on the railing probably thinking, yeah, this sucks. Hate when this happens. I run in a straight line. They make a bad throw. I get punished for it. This breakdown is brought to you by the Chris Rose rotation of your national.
Oh, it's so good. So good. I love his breakdown. I don't if you've ever subscribed to him, but if you like baseball, check him out, man. He's so great. He probably doesn't know I exist, but he does this comedy spoof too. He's a content creator. But man, what a great representation, and he nailed it. The umpires, they need to make that call. Nobody would have got mad. Nobody would have got mad if he was safe, because it was a horrible throw. Obviously their team might have brought it up, but just because. But it's the ump's call. It's the ump's game. They control it. They can clearly see he ran in a straight line. They could even watch the replay on it. But so goes baseball. I love it. The drama is needed. We need you live for these moments. This is what makes baseball so good. Besides that, and the people in the stands making the snake cups. Hey, Sean. That's terrible. Yeah, it is. It really is a terrible call by the umps. I love Davey Johnson. His reaction is totally justified. I don't think there's a fan of baseball not behind Davey Johnson. Or Dave Martinez. I'm sorry, not Davey Johnson. Davey Johnson used to coach the Mets, didn't he? Davey Martinez. It's a horrible call by the umps, and you know what? He's got egg on his face. He should be able to make that call. He's like, yeah, like they said, I gotta make that call. No, you don't. If a ball's a ball, you call a ball. If a ball's a strike, you call a strike. If the guy's safe, you call him safe. If the guy was safe at first base because of a terrible throw, you call him safe. So I'm just relishing in that. That's my favorite part of baseball today. I love that stuff. Anyways, here we are in the lunchroom, sitting up, bringing myself up to the EIC microphone. It's me, the lunch man. We got to us today. We got us some cardboard treateries going on here. I've got a box of Bowman here, which yesterday, I haven't put this away. Holly Petty, congrats. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember when I hopped on. I think it was Wednesday. Maybe it was Thursday. It was yesterday. Yesterday, we got this sweet Aaron Sabato. Aaron Sabato. That's a beaut. That's a gorgeous card. Got that out of the Bowman. Bowman first Speckle card out of $299. My bad. Out of the Bowman. Gorgeous stuff. I got a box of first off the line. We got a sweet relic out of it. I already put that away. I don't have that available. I can't show that. We got these have some low print. Yeah, the one we opened the last time. Hey, it's Nicholas Grand. This we opened. We actually ended up with 2 autos and a relic. We got an extra hit in the last box. Are we going to get a bonus hit in here again? Who knows? Who knows? And to dollop this up a bit, we're doing the same break. We already did this break yesterday. Now we got a box of Tier 1 to throw in there. There is, what is there, 3 cards, 4 cards in here? Every card's a hit. Everything's a hit. It's good stuff. Nothing but good stuff. There could be monsters in here. They really do a great job on Tier 1. It is a high quality product. It's hard to break on its own. I'm always a fan of mixing it with other kinds of cardboard. It kind of reminds me of Inception. It's definitely a higher tier than Inception. So we're going to mix it together. I don't have the price jacked way up. I tried to keep it low. I know a couple of the prices of some of the stuff has trickled down, but not that much. Tier 1's kind of held the same. We're going to give away, I have some of these here that came in, and we're going to give these away today for everybody that buys in. I've got some coins. Look at, maybe you'll get yourself the Lollipop Guild Master coin. Got Altuve. These are from 2018. Everybody remembers 2018. I got 4 packs of these. These are Baseball Treasure coins. You may have seen these. I've given these out in packs before, but we're going to give these away today. I got 4 packs of them. That'll be part of some giveaways in the lunchroom. There may be more. Nicholas Grand, The Fire. Chad West, how you doing? Learned this rule last year. As dumb as it looks, the time rule book says out. At one point, he had his entire left foot in fair territory. If he stayed on the line, he would have been safe. Stupid. Really, Chad? So he was definitely out, huh? I don't know. I see if that's what the rule book says. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. It's hard from your gut feeling. Well, you know what? I don't even understand. I don't get behind the whole. If you swing at the third strike and the catcher drops it, and I think that's what actually happened there. You can run to first. I don't even agree to that. I don't know where that rule came out. I remember that coming into play like in the middle of my Little League. Well, they did that a lot of times in Little League. If you hit a pop fly and there was already 2 outs, it lands in the infield, it was considered out. You didn't even have to catch it. That was a rule in Little League. And I remember the dropping the third strike all at once. I remember like 4 or 5 years into play, though, they're like, well, if the third strike gets dropped, you got to run. Got called on it last year. I've never heard of this first base interference rule. I'm definitely an amateur when it comes to the rules of baseball. I do know most of it. I know the basics. I know the fundamentals. But like this here, to me, he's safe. He's safe. I feel like it's the defender's job to get the ball in the mitt of the person that's on the base. You know, it's the catcher's job to throw a good throw that doesn't hit the player. I mean, if you just go ahead and rail the player, I mean, you get interference calls. I mean, maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's what he was expecting. Apparently, they got those 2 white lines where the runner's supposed to run down first base. I don't know. And Davey Martinez had that thing. He goes, if that's where you put the base over there. Well, so goes. So goes baseball. Base runner had 3 foot to either side of baseline, but on this play in particular, you can't be inside. Freaking stupid. Yeah, that is stupid. That is stupid. It's not a very good rule. They should change it. They should change it. Where is the board of educators, or what they don't call it, the boardroom? You know, the folks that sit around the big table smoking their cigars and drinking baseball scotch. The people who make the rules in baseball write that rule book that the umpire pulls out. Usually the umpire's got a little black book, got all the rules in there. Whoever writes that little black book that the umpire has in his pocket, those guys, they need to change it. Bad rule. Bad rule. I'm calling it now. Oh, I guess I didn't mute myself. My lungs are under a lot of. I'm still fighting this cold here, so I apologize if I'm coughing into the microphone. I'll try to keep the germs to a minimum. Well, we got a couple tasty breaks up on the website. We don't just have to do the one that's in front here. That's the one I'm trying to push. But we got a box of jumbo. Let's go on over to the website. I do have one box of Bowman Jumbo, 3 autos. Love the Bowman card. Love it, love it. Got 2 Diamond Kings from Retro 2020. 2020 Diamond Kings. Could be some big cards in there. We could get the Kyle Lewis auto out of there. Rookie of the Year. There won't be a Devin Williams. I don't even know when Devin Williams hit the cardboard arena. Put my mask on. Then this one I show in front of you, $26 will get you a random spot in here. It's gonna get you got three plus 2 plus 1, so there is 6 hits that are gonna be coming out of there. And back to 2020, I love this break. This is gonna be a good one. You're gonna get 6 Bowman Chrome autos, 3 from the Bowman draft, 3 from Bowman Chrome HTA. HTA, no fluff, only the good stuff. That one is a little pricey, but there is a chance to get a Lamborghini payment out of that one. There could be monsters in there, or there could not be monsters. There could be potential Cedric Mullins in there. Yeah, I gotta keep the mask on. New York State's actually changing the laws. They're actually becoming less and less lenient, and it's actually coming down at my work. If you get vaccinated, they're letting people not wear masks. You can go into a store in New York without a mask if you've been vaccinated. And it's funny, nobody's checking for vaccinations at the door. People are just walking in without their mask. I love it. I love it. It's a freedom of choice. I really believe in freedom of choice. I'm not going to go into the COVID rant. Everybody's got an opinion about COVID. COVID kind of sits there right with politics and religion. You'd kind of want to keep your finger off it when you're chatting. Everybody's got an opinion, and most of the time, their opinion isn't like yours. What else is going on across the lunchroom? My fantasy league, as I've been telling people, I am in the pit of despair. It really doesn't get any lower than me in the fantasy league. Except for Dustin Fisher. He might be a little lower than me. let's take a look at the fantasy league. Let's wander over there and take a look at the standings. I am playing Tombo this week. Last week I played Rob, Texas Breaks. We tied up. We had a 6-6-0 match. Let's take a look. Let's go see how good Weston's doing this week. So right now, I am getting stomped as usual. I don't know where my boy is. I don't know where Glasnow is. I finally got enough innings in to count my pitching, but my pitching is crap. Nobody's throwing strikes. I got flexing. Oh, Glasnow's taking the mound today against Toronto. Glasnow better put up a big. I want to see a monumental day out of Glasnow. I love Glasnow. I think he's a future Cy Young winner. He's got the determination to be the best. He's not quite there yet, but he's on. He's definitely there. I think he's there. I think he's one of the best pitchers in the American League. It looks like everybody's playing. I don't see anybody who's going to be having the night off. So get in there, update your rosters. Most of the games going off in the afternoon. No executive games. But let's look at the standings in the lunchroom. All right, in the East Division of the lunch fantasy. Dave McCoy, the Long Island River Dumpers, right up top, just edging over Deaf Mud Thieves. 42-25. 42 wins, 25 losses. Deaf Mud Thieves got 42 wins, but 29 losses. Dave's had more ties. Philly's finest Dandy Andy coming in third. And then PA Tombo, who I'm playing this week, is in fourth. Now, the top 8 in the league get into the playoffs. And it doesn't matter if it's East or West. It's going to be right now. If we were to do a projected, let's go over here before I do a projected playoff. Team Beard rocking like nobody's business. 45-18, number 1 in the whole league. Westland Rascals. That's a rip in peace. Downtown Gary Brown. My wife has taken over that, and she admits every day. She's not doing much to that team. The team's doing it on their own. Gary picked one hell of a team. His aura is still alive in the fantasy league. He picked one hell of a team, and they are second. Actually, I think they're second in the whole league. Actually, yeah. Oh wait a minute, third. He's coming to third in the whole season. What happened to my boy? Chad West. Chad, what happened to you, Chad? You were kicking my butt at the beginning. You came right out of the go. You're about 50-50 right now, 33-33. Thought you were going to run away with it. But here we go. Team Atkins on the bottom. Dustin and myself. So that's where we're at. Not looking good. If we were to hit the projected playoff bracket right now, this is how it would look. It'd be Weston against Tom. It'd be Deaf Mud Thieves against Razor's Edge. Razor's Edge, I believe, is Polizzi. It would be Lynette against Gary Brown. Rip in peace. And Dandy Andy against Dave McCoy. So that's going to be the September week. We still got quite a ways before we get there, the playoffs start. So all you got to do is get in the top 8. You'll get in the playoffs. Right now, great. I suck now. Good draft, poor in-season moves. You never know, though, man. You really don't. It's such a long season. That's what's great about baseball is it doesn't end in 17 weeks. It's properly 4 months. It's 4 months solid. Oh, they're talking about the Twins and the White Sox. Another big thing in drama. Big drama going on in the league is La Tortiga. he was up on the mound as a position player for the Twins, and he pitched to was it Yermain Mercedes? And Mercedes freaking took it downtown, pitched him a 43 miles per hour freaking lobber right over the place on a 3-0 pitch, and freaking Yermain launched that sucker. He said, "Good night, everybody." The unwritten rules are talking about it now. The unwritten rules are broke. I thought the unwritten rules are if you're having a blowout, the other team won't be stealing bases. They won't be bunting, playing the small ball game, so to speak. They won't be playing small ball. They're not going to try to run up the score, but the bats are alive. You're supposed to keep the bats never shut off. The bats, I mean, these players got a reputation to take. You know, the end of the year, those numbers next to your name are everything. That's what we look at. When we talk about players in the past, we look at those numbers. And you know what? If you're the White Sox and, you got the catcher on the mound and you got a chance at a homer, you dang right I'm going to take that swing. So Tyler Duffy got suspended 3 games for throwing behind Yermin Mercedes. That's what I was trying to think of, Yermin Mercedes. And I think they're all mad at Yermin Mercedes because he took the Tortiga downtown. What are you going to do? It's baseball. I like this stuff. This is the stuff that makes the game fun. Well, kind of quiet in the lunchroom. Got a couple of you folks. Thanks for coming around. Hope everybody's having a good day. We still got 28 to go on the one up front here. If you guys wanted to fill the cheaper one, you want to do the 2020 Diamond Kings, we could do that. There's only 22 left on that. $10 a spot. Yeah. The wife helping me out with my coughing. Little Ricola action here. See if this happens. Hey, there's Carter Sanders, a.k.a. the Sandman. The unwritten rule is supposed to be if your team is winning in a blowout, you don't swing at a 3-0 pitch. Trevor Bauer said if you hit a home run off of one of his 3-0 pitch, congrats. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the 3-0 pitch. I don't agree with that at all. Like I said, these players have a reputation to uphold. Their numbers, the numbers next to their name, pay the bills. All right, and that's what gets you. That's what gets you on the ESPN. That's what gets you on the highlight reel. When they do the highlight reel, most home runs in the league right now. Your name's up there. That's money. That's how you get paid. No doubt about it. You got to let the player, if the players are being held by their, and I believe don't they put averages and home runs and stuff in their contracts? Yeah. If you want it to be a rule, then make it a damn rule. Now, I can understand the mercy of not stealing bases, not bunting, not trying to sacrifice, not trying to run the score up. I can get behind it. It's unwritten rule. Don't make it a blowout. Don't make the game, don't make it 55-2. Don't do that. Okay. I get it. But at the same time, I think the bat's got to stay alive. You got to let the team, they're major, they're big boys. Freaking get the people out. Yeah, it is that guy's job to hit the ball. He was just doing what he's supposed to do. Exactly, Rob. Bauer basically said if you get down in the count, continue to try and throw strikes, but don't serve up a watermelon over the plate. Exactly. It goes, oh, thank you, dear. Awesome. Mrs. Lunch trying to get the remedy going here. Nice New York Yankees mug. Thank you. She gave me a little tea and honey trying to get my voice back. Since it's probably like nails on the chalkboard to you guys. Thank you, Mrs. Lunch. Bauer basically said if you get down in the count, continue to try and throw strikes, but don't serve up. It is that guy's job to hit the ball. He was just doing what he was supposed to do. The only written rule I kind of agree with is you shouldn't bunt to try to break up a no-hitter. I'm with that too, Carter. Dandy Andy, he's in. He's in, baby. The AP from PA has entered the room. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. I'll put up a checklist here in a bit. We still have quite a ways to go. Thank you, Andy. Good luck. Let's get you some fire. But the only other rule I kind of agree with is you shouldn't bunt to try to break up a no-hitter. Yeah, I was saying that I was here live. It was Wednesday night. That was the last time I was live. Wednesday night during Corey Clubber, he was going for his no-no in Texas. And I go, what's the batter do here? You know what? The batters know he's going for a no-no. You come up and bunt, and Dustin Fisher said, heck yeah, I would bunt. It's your job as a batter to get on base. And if your team is not winning, you do whatever it takes to win. So I can see both sides of the coin. You know what? Then there's pressure. What if you get up to bat, you swing your bat, and you get a hit, and you break up his no-no? Who's that on? Are you a jerk because you broke up the no-hitter? I don't think so. It's your job as a batter to get on base. I can see the no bunt. It's kind of a Richard move, but I can also see both sides of the coin. Yeah, unwritten rules are kind of. I get it. They're there, and you know what? A lot of people respect them. I can get behind the stealing bases and being aggressive, just trying to run the score up. But at the same time, these guys have reputations. They get paid on their reputation. They get paid by their stats. Why not bunt? You have to try to win. Exactly. The opposing team shouldn't care about that no-hitter. They're supposed to try and win. Yes. Well, MLB is talking about Mr. Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani. Killing it. All right, Chad. Yeah, it depends on the score. 6-0, I wouldn't bunt. 1-0, I would if it made sense. Sure. A bunt in a 1-0 game can win the game. That's the tying run. That's your tying run. Get that person on base at all costs. I mean, it's a game. It's a sport. We're supposed to be competing against each other. But I get you. 6-0 isn't going to make a lot of, not going to put a dent. If there's 2 outs, it's 6-0, and you bunt, and the guy's throwing a no-hitter, it's kind of a dick move. But at the same time, I don't think it should be, frowned upon. Get up there and get him out. It's like the shift. You know what? You can't be mad at people for beating the shift. That's the game right now. I don't like the shift at all. I hate the shift, but it works. Teams have come back 6-run deficits in the last inning before. You're right, Rob. Hey, Lunch, how's it going? Hey, Richard Woodard. How do you do? Been a while. Welcome back to the Lunchroom. You try to win no matter what. There have been no hitters broken up because the last guy bunts. You're the 27th batter and you bunt. It is a Richard move. You bunt to beat the shift, and that's what the guys are doing now. I mean, that was the move in 2019, 2018 even. You beat the shift by getting the ball out of the park. You swing for the fences. Instead of trying to learn how to hit to beat the shift, the boys are just they're opening up the water gates and just put the ball. You can't beat the shift if the ball goes into the stands and you're getting dingers. You don't have to worry about no shift. They get paid millions. They ought to be able to beat the shift. If they can't, then keep shifting. Yeah, they do get paid millions. I mean, I watch a lot of I do watch baseball, but I watch pretty much. I try to watch almost every single Yankee game, and the best guy who can beat the shift out there, I don't think there's a better one. He is the best Yankee hitter. It's DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu beats that shift usually 1 out of 4 times every time at bat. LeMahieu is a shift. The shift does not work on him. He can manipulate. He's a great hitter. Everybody else, not so much on the Yankees. Not so much. But DJ LeMahieu, I feel like he's like the old school hitter. He sees the hole in the field and he puts the ball there. He knows where it's going to be most effective. The way pitching is this year, I don't mind batters doing whatever they can to get on base. Right, Carter? It's the year of the no-hitters. What, 7 no-hitters already, and it's only May? What is going on? And Dandy Andy says, if anyone sees Dirt Rat, please ask him to return my ass after he's done kicking it in the fantasy league. Man, there has been there is a lot of butt kicking going on in that league. A lot of my butt's a bit bruised, I will say. I am getting taken. Looks like a couple orders came over. Thank you, Rob. I got your orders. Thank you, sir. Looks like we're down to 23 on this. 23 spots. Once we hit the halfway, I'll throw up the checklist and we'll take a look at it a little closer. Pete Rose didn't give 2 shits about a shift. He just put the ball where you want. Right, Rob? 6 no-hitters against 3 teams. There was a fact that came up on MLB. And Mako Mark, if you're in the chat or listening to this at some time, he's not going to like this stat. They said, what team since 2010 has had the most no-hitters thrown against? And if you know Mako Mark, you know where I'm going with this. You know where he's from. He's from the West Coast. He actually works for the Mariners organization. He's up in Tacoma. The Seattle Mariners, the team that's been no-hitted the most since 2010. There was I was talking. It's funny you say about Pete Rose. He didn't care about the shift. Pete Rose is hitting champion. Who else was it? Who's the Boston Red Sox guy? Was it Ted Matthews or Eddie Matthews? Ted, not Yastrzemski. Ted Williams. Ted Williams. My neighbor was talking about. We were talking about DJ LeMahieu and beating the shift, and Ted Williams. He said he saw an interview with Ted Williams once. Before he passed. I think Ted Williams passed. I don't know. And they go, what do you think, Ted? What do you think of this shift? He goes, I don't care about any shift. I still would have got on base. Thanks, guys. Ted Williams, I was thinking of. Not Eddie Matthews. Is Ted Williams still around? I don't think so. Yeah, 2002. The Science of Hitting. Ted Williams was a hit master, right? 344 batting average. I'm sipping on my tea here. Doing a little tea action here. Trying to get the old lunch vocal cords up into par. I got to get them scratching across the chalkboard for your pleasure. Yeah, Ted Williams was definitely before my time, but I always heard about him. My neighbor was saying he was asked, I don't know when the shift came into play. We're waiting for the day when the MLB turns into beer league softball and they add another outfielder. That's funny. That's funny. They do that in my kids' league. They put 4 outfielders out there. They do that in the little league. They've got a right fielder and a left fielder, and they got a right center fielder and a left center fielder. They split it up 4 ways. They got 2 outfielders in each side, and it's still hilarious in little league. They the ball gets hit to them, and somehow there's 4 kids next to the ball, all trying to get it at the same time. There's nothing like I love watching little league. It's so cool. I love watching my kids' games. I don't know if I told you, my son did an amazing thing at this last game I watched him at. They put him because it's coach pitch. He's 8 years old. And I believe it's 7 through 9. I think is on the team. I think it's 7 through 9-year-olds. I don't know, but anyways, the coach put him right next to the pitcher because the other team's coach was pitching to their boys. And the coach to my son said, "Hey, Junior, any ball that gets past you, I want to see some push-ups." So my boy took that literally. I told him, listen to the coach. And the coach was joking, obviously. And sure enough, a ball went past him. My son throws his glove down and starts doing push-ups. The runners are running around bases. They're throwing the ball around, and here's my boy just doing push-ups. He did that the whole inning. It's a classic little league move. Like, don't throw it to my kid. Yeah, he's got his butt up in the air trying to do push-ups. 8-year-old out there doing push-ups. And I asked him. I grabbed him after the inning. I go, like, dude, why are you doing push-ups? And he looks at me like weird. He goes, because I want to get strong. I want to get muscles, Dad. He didn't even act like he was told. The coach told him. He went right to, well, I want to get stronger. It was kind of funny, too. It was like something out of a movie. He'd do the ball go past him. He'd watch it. And he'd kind of he'd stomp his foot like, dang it. Throw his glove down. And, he's doing his push-ups. His response was probably the best part of it. He's like, well, I want to get stronger. I want muscles, Dad. That's why I'm doing push-ups, duh. Yeah, you watch the Little League. It's so enlightening. You gotta love the kids. It's not so, the coaches are having fun. They're trying to let the kids just enjoy themselves. They try not to get too serious. But at the same time, they want them to learn the game. There'll be lots of times where the catcher, the like second baseman or whatever you want to call it, first baseman, there's been like a first baseman that ran and got the ball, and then they throw it to first and nobody's there because he's supposed to be on first, and they actually hit the runner. Kind of like Trey Turner, maybe. I'm like, well, they threw it to the person that was on first. That was the other team, but the Willie Mays Hayes move. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's right. That's Willie Mays Hayes. He's like, oh, man. I forgot all about that from Major League. Oh, it's been 6 no-hitters. Why did I think there was 7? Yeah, he's got a couple games this weekend. He's got one that's far away. We got to go 45 minutes away for the game. Kind of anxious for it. Hopefully, unfortunately, the team he's on has not won a game yet. They are the Bad News Bears. They are the first year together. A lot of the kids, I think this is the first team they've been on. It's really the first season where Junior's been coherent for the game. He played 2 years ago before COVID. He played in 2019. And he was 6. And, he hit the ball. He was able to hit the ball. But there was hard, everybody was all over the map. The 6-year-old Little League, I don't even know what that is. That's more like the parents just getting together. It was actually machine pitch. They weren't even coach pitching. They had a machine, a spring-loaded machine they used to pitch. And I gotta say, the machine had a lot of bad pitches. I don't know why they used it, but they did. Yeah, that 6-year-old Little League, that's a class in its own. But now with the coach pitching, I like it. And the kids, they're like between 7 and 9. And there's a lot more coherence. I'll tell you one thing. There are some kids that throw the ball like superstars. Unbelievable. This one team we played, this kid had like freaking long hair. Looked like he kind of had the mullet going on. Man, he would chuck the ball. I swear to God, it was straight line like a laser. He'd be standing on third base and throw it. Go to first base. I mean, faster than I could throw it, I think. Kid's like 7 years old. All right, what else? What else we got? What else we could chat about? Yep, the retail is gone. Retail cardboard is gone. Well, let's talk about a little cardboard right now. The cardboard world has been turned upside down. And a lot of the places I go and I read about it, they blame the flippers and the breakers. Myself, that's me. Raise my hand. I did it. Me. The breakers are ruining the hobby. I did it. I'll take blame. I'm a professional scapegoat. Talking about the cardboard hobby here for just a little bit. The cardboard world is broken because of the flippers and the breakers. You can't, right now, well, I guess they're saying Walmart is starting to sell cards. They are selling cards. I thought they were pulling back. I know Target isn't selling cards anymore. I mean, it is how I started back into the hobby. When Junior started playing Little League and being more aware about baseball and stuff, we were watching baseball. Mako Mark, flippers and breakers. There he is. How you doing? Greetings. Flippers and breakers are ruining the cardboard hobby. So I'm gonna take the blame. Someone's got to be a professional scapegoat, and I'm the right guy for the job. Somebody's got to stand up, and I'll be the guy. I broke the hobby. I did it right here in the lunchroom. I'm so turned off to the cardboard. I miss being able to buy something at semi-reasonable price. Breakers are really the only way to not break the bank to get cards of any kind. Well, that's the benefit, Rob. That's the benefit of breakers. You can get the price. It's not even. I blame right now the hobby. I don't even think it's the flippers. I think it's the distributors, these third-party distributors. They have ruined the hobby. And I'm just following what I've heard from the big-time breakers. And they said this all along. Like, you know how what really started it, I think, was the basketball craze. I mean, COVID did a lot, but 2019, the 2019 to 2020 basketball prism. They tried to say there was a shortage of that. They said that there's just too much. There's not enough of it to go around. So they started jacking the prices. And I remember when it was starting to happen, they were the distributors were selling the retail boxes for double the price. I remember like the $20. You never saw the blaster boxes on any of the distributors on Blowout, Steel City, Dave and Adams. You never saw they were on there, but they were at the price if they had them. They didn't make any money on them. The distributors started doing it with Panini Prism basketball. They were taking the blasters and selling them for double and getting that. People were buying them. And I think they saw what they could do. And I feel like it snowballed out of control because you could find baseball at the stores, but you couldn't find the basketball. Basketball disappeared. And then COVID hit. Excuse me. Dang it, Lunch. Ruining the hobby. Stop doing that. Really, the ones ruining it are the people willing to pay the outrageous prices. Once people stop paying those crazy amounts, it'll go down. But I don't see that happening for a long while. Well, that's the conundrum, Rob. And that's really, really where we're at right now. We want the cardboard. I want the cardboard. I want to give you guys a cardboard. I want to get into this too. I like getting into this. One of the first things I did, the first hobby box I bought was to hang out with my kid, and we collected the first Series 1 of Topps 2019 Series 1. I bought a jumbo hobby box for him, and we would open a pack every day. A jumbo hobby box of Series 1 was $75, and I thought I overpaid. That was, 2 years ago. I thought I overpaid for it. Now you want to buy a jumbo hobby box. It's what, $300 of Series 1. And you know what? $300 for what? I mean, this box of Bowman, $300. I mean, $200 for the Diamond Kings. Diamond Kings, it used to be a $40, $50 box. Couldn't agree more, Tex. You can't even buy into a break for a reasonable price on eBay anymore. Yeah, I know. I started out selling. That's what I started out on eBay. That's where a lot of you guys found me. Oh, there's Dirt Rat. Hey, Dirt Rat. I didn't realize. I saw your eyeballs. I didn't realize it was Dirt Rat. Good to see you, man. Well, I started out selling Optic. It was 2019 Optic. You could buy a case of it for $900. That's 12 boxes, 12 hobby boxes for $900. It's unheard of now. And I really am. I'm putting it on the distributors' shoulders on this. They get it. The distributors get it directly from Topps or Panini, wherever they get it from. They get it directly from the companies. I mean, and then they jack it up. And I feel like they're inflating it now has caused the price to go up. Now Topps and Panini they want a piece of the pie. Well, if they're willing to pay that, well, I'm going to get it from the distributors. The distributors are making bank. Don't deny it. They're buying those things for pennies on the dollars. They're probably getting a case of these cards for $500 a piece prior to these inflated prices. Like if you go back and you look at the cases of 2018 Bowman, 2017 Bowman, all those, they're like a hobby box. They're selling for almost $2,000 a piece. They didn't pay $2,000 a piece. They didn't pay $1,000 for those. They didn't pay $500. They probably paid $100 for a box, and they're now trying to resell them at $2,000 a piece. And they're probably getting it. And that's just baseball. I'm not talking basketball's a whole other stratosphere. Same with football. Football and basketball, they're in a whole other stratosphere. I was really into the 2019 Optic. That's where I discovered the Lunchroom. Yeah, exactly. Just had this conversation with my members in a post that night on Facebook. I had to pay $130 for 2 Bowman Megas shipped to me. Made me nauseous. Yeah, 130 for 2 Bowman Megas. Yeah, the 2019 Optic, I loved it. So true. The crazy thing, guys like Lunch sell their spots at a great price for what they have to pay, but those prices shouldn't be this high. Remember, $5 spots? The good old days. Yeah, Rob, exactly. $5 spots. I can't do a $5 break. I really can't. $5 break, I'm losing money. And anything. I mean, anything. Yeah, we used to be able to get it, and then, it started to boom. It was taking off. And, the prices were going up, but they weren't going up that much. And I got to admit, I'm glad I'm off that eBay monster. I don't really want to be ever on eBay again, but I may revisit it here. Who knows? It is the place to get. That's the best market you can find to grow stuff. And I have to, as having a business, I do have to grow the business. And as much as I love you guys are the best. I do the lunchroom thrives the more people that come in. It helps us all. And eBay is the quickest and easiest way to get a broader market. But those were the good old days, Mark. I did the same thing before I started breaking. I did the same thing. I used to buy into Optic all the time. I bought into Optic. I bought into Series 2. And you could get 4 or 5 teams, $40. You get a $10 team. And there was room for the breakers to make money off that. There was room for that. You could do that. That was literally what it was. If you find a team on any eBay break for less than $10, something went wrong. I will say, thanks, Rob, for acknowledging that. I do try to keep these prices down. I mean, I'm actually selling this at a loss right now. I bought this when it just came out. And they've come down. A box of this has gone down $50. This has gone down about $30. This is about the same as what I paid right now. And I got to try to get at least what I can get. I do need a little bit of meat to get it shipped. I got to get that. So, yeah, Chronicles, exactly. Mako Mark. I love 2019 Chronicles. That was one of my favorite releases of 2019. It's it's sad. I hope the hobby doesn't go away. I do like it. I like the collecting. I love the sport. Love the sport, and this complements the sport all day long. And the hobby's great. I love the card. I like a nice looking card. Largest increase in average age of team. 2021 Giants. Yeah, how about them Giants? Speaking of actual baseball, San Francisco killing it in the West. San Francisco Giants are a force to be reckoned with. They were showing on MLB Central today. They were showing Brandon Crawford about how I think he's one of the oldest shortstops in the league, and they say he's the most elite. They're showing all his. They're showing him being the cutoff man. Dude's got an arm on him, Brandon Crawford. I think we all appreciate how you price your stuff. It's just frustrating. I've almost completely eliminated buying my own boxes to open because I can't justify paying those prices. Yeah, right? Right, Rob? If you wanted to buy a box of Bowman, you want to buy a box of this, it's literally just a box of this. You got to drop $300. $300 for a box of Bowman, and that's this year's. Yeah, if you want to do it for personal enjoyment, it's literally impossible. I mean, we used to I used to buy hobby boxes for Junior because he does we like collecting. We did Big League last year. I don't think we're gonna do it this year. Speaking of that, I mean, it really is. I mean, the reason I got into this was because of my kid. And this is something we made together, and I love it. This is something I did as a kid, and now I'm doing it with my son. Is you know what? You don't see a lot of this on Breakers TV, but this is how we collect this was the Big League 2020. And what we did was we took all the pages and we got the numbers of the cards. So Miggy Cabrera right here in Big League last year, he's in the 105 spot. If you look at the back of the card, that's the 105 card. This is what collecting's about. Even the Tatis, although Tatis, that's an expensive card. We got it in there. That's the 102. Oh, you can't see the Tatis. There's Tatis up there, the 102. I think this is what collecting's about. We used to do this with Series 1, but since Series 1's so expensive. Yeah, this is what I like doing the best with Junior. He likes it too. About getting that. It's only $109 if you're lucky enough to get it from Topps website. Really, $200 for a Bowman box. Man, that'd be great. Yeah, so this is what I like doing with Junior. I don't know if we're going to do this year because the prices are just stupid. They were pretty high last year. We did it in 2019 because you could get, like I said, you could get a hobby box. You get a jumbo box of Topps, Series 1 or Series 2. You pay $70. And, me, like I said, me and Junior used to sit every day and open up a pack together. Right, Rob? Yeah, the good old days. You used to go to a card shop, find the last three to complete a set. We tried that in 2019. We tried doing we did get all the Series 1. Then he tried to do the Gypsy Queen. He didn't quite finish the Gypsy Queen. Then he tried doing Series 2, and then he stopped because Series 2 got crazy with the Four Horsemen. Now it's Series 2. Holy moly. All right, how many do we got on this? 23 left, I believe. 23 left on this. We'll give it a good run. I've been going at this. I guess I got my sound figured out. Got the T going. I'm gonna give it another hour. I'll try tweeting this out a little. If it doesn't go, we'll try to do it sometime this weekend. Maybe I got to work tonight. I'm making bread all night, but tomorrow night I could do it. Saturday night we could do it. We could bust this open. Right now, doesn't look like it's gonna fill, but you never know. Thank you for everybody. I see the orders. Rob, Texas Breaks. Thank you, Derek Bernacki. Trying to get another Austin Martin. And Dandy Andy, the AP from PA. Thank you. He's in. Thank you, everybody, for the spots that you've gotten. I'm going to send a tweet real quick. Making bread, figuratively and literally. Yeah, too many inserts and parallels now. You're right. Lots of inserts. Lots of inserts and parallels. All right, let me put a tweet out here. Let's try to get some traction here. Try to get you some cardboard for Friday. I don't know. Did you hear my Mako Mark? Did you hear my my stat that I put out there? I don't know if you caught that, but there was a stat on MLB Central, or actually it was Quick Pitch. It was Quick Pitch I was watching. They said, what team since 2010 has had more no hitters thrown against them in the whole league? And I thought of you immediately, and I go, I hope that isn't it. And you may have a lot. You feel like you're a part of it. It was the Seattle Mariners, without a doubt. They said they brought up Seattle. I'm like, ooh. You can be the scapegoat for that. I ruined the hobby. You ruined the Mariners. Just kidding. Of course it was. It was on Quick Pitch. I think it was this morning or yesterday morning. Yeah, yesterday morning. I broke Wednesday night. Yeah, it was yesterday morning. It was after you said you did the 2 games that were that they didn't score. They did the no-hitter, right? 2 no-hitters. Anyways, I don't know if I've shown this. This is the spoils of war I had from Wednesday. I might have showed this Wednesday night. This was my take from the lake. These were my big hits. We got out. Me and my buddy got out into the lake on Wednesday morning, bright and early. These were the take homes. We caught a lot more than this, and there was a lot that got away. These are grass pickerels, chain pickerels. I don't know if you guys have them where you live, but they're like a pike. They're like a miniature pike, and that's a sunfish. That was a fat one. That was edible. And then these are the creme de la creme. Some people call them strawberry bass. It's we call them crappies. Crappies are delicious, or crappies. That was my Wednesday morning. Did a little fishing. We did pretty good on the lake. Let's see if we get the rest of the pictures. Here we go. Here's a picture of it right out of the water in the boat. My buddy there. Oh, that's for kids. Caught a couple bass. That crappie though. That crappie was a big one. Crappie. That I got that filleted. I did fillet that one. And that one's in my freezer. I haven't ate it yet. Plan on I'm gonna cook it up this weekend. I did clean it. I did clean it and put it in the freezer. That's gonna get a cornmeal jacket and get nice and toasty on the outside. Oh man, I love. Love me some crappies. Let me get a tweet out here. See if we can get the Twitters going. We'll try to get some action. All right. Takeaways from the first 50 days of the 2021 season. Average fly ball distance 2021 is 317. The home run rate is in the gutter. So the ball is no longer juiced in the MLB. No more juicing the balls. Everybody was quite upset about the balls being juiced. They are no longer juiced. balls are smoothied. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see what MLB's got going on. Might have to step away. I gotta use the little boys' room here. Joey Gallo might be getting traded along with Story. All right, be right back, guys. I gotta go hit the head. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. Feeling lighter on my toes. Feeling good about it. All right, here we go. We're going in an hour and a half in the live in the lunchroom. Talking about any topic you guys want to talk about. Mostly baseball. What else is going on out there? We're pretty happy around here that the minor league ball games have started. I think we told everybody. I said it the other night. Carter Keyboom is playing here in Rochester for the Washington Nationals. Our team now is affiliated with the Nationals, so that's pretty exciting. His first bat, he was top of the lineup. First at bat, Keyboom takes it long. He goes out of the park. Great stuff. They played that was Wednesday. When was that? Wednesday? That was Tuesday night. No, Wednesday. What day did she go? Tuesday night, I think she went. Yeah, Tuesday night. It was Tuesday night. And there was the Scranton Rail Riders. That's the Yankees farm team. Devi Garcia was there. He didn't pitch, but he was there in the lineup. My wife's a big fan of Devi Garcia. Oh, there goes my alarm system. What else? Albert Pujols, now an LA Dodger. It's never been harder to hit because everyone is busy trying to slug. Thanks to this three true. Hmm. No Trout for a while. Trout's out, huh? So Trout is out. What? Poor Trouty. So looking at the MLB standings, like we said, the Giants out in front of the whole league. This is NL and AL combined. San Francisco Giants in front of the White Sox, San Diego, and Boston. As far as wins go, best record. And on the bottom of the pile, Dustin's favorite team. How about them Rocky Tops? Bringing up the rear right behind the Twins, Twins and the Tigers. Your usual suspects on the bottom of the pile. Yankees, my Yankees right there in the middle. Still early though. Anything can happen. The season is long. Orioles and Nationals going today. Strasburg is back on the mound. Cedric Mullins. That's all I got to say about the Baltimore. Cedric freaking Mullins. I called it here first. And here we are. Cedric, baby. Cedric freaking Mullins. Cedric freaking Mullins. Cedric freaking Mullins. And Cedric freaking Mullins. I don't know what else I got in this pile here. I think this is just a Tampa Bay pile. Cedric. Although Mancini's having a hell of a year, coming back, beat cancer, and has come back with a passion. Phillies and the Red Sox going tonight. Who are the best? Let's take a look at the prospect ranking. Still Wander Franco's got to be the top one. He's supposed to be arriving this year. Rutschman. Was the Dominguez Superfractor ever pulled from 2020 Bowman? I don't know. Andy. Let's take a look. That's a good question. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go to eBay. Let's go 2020 Super Fractor Jason Dominguez. It's the only way I know how to look. Unless there's a place that tracks it. Leaf Gold Auto Super. Wow. 25 grand. Well, there's a super from Mint, but I don't know about Bowman. Let's see, sold super. Let's see. It'll be the highest first. Let's see. Wow, how did they have two? Maybe that guy bought it and now is flipping it. Mojo Refractor. I never did pull a Dominguez auto. I'm not seeing it. I don't think so. The only place I'd look is eBay. How else would you look? Is there a website that tracks superfractors? Bowman's Best Superfractor, $5,000. Wow, that's a big card. I don't know. Let's see. Baseball Superfractor Tracker. Willy Wonka and the Super Fractor. All right, he's got the ads here. Let's see if he's actually tracking it. I don't think he is. I think this is just a vlog or blog. All right. Welcome. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Looked very promising at first. Let's see. Something like this may exist, but the number of super fractors that can be tracked as far as things. One-on-one pull list. Doesn't look to be, Andy. I don't know. Maybe it's still there. How much is a box of... Let's see how much a box of 2020 Bowman is going for. I'm sure we could still get it. Probably going for over $400. Ugh. Yep, $400. 2020 Bowman, $400 for one auto. It's just so steep. So steep. Should be a $150 box. And then a jumbo, $800. You want to see something even crazier? Let's see if the 2019's here listed. For the Wander. Yeah. I broke a couple of these, if you remember. I had a 2020, a 2019, and a 2018 hobby box. I was getting them for $300. Now they're $800. Now, I can tell you for sure they did not pay $800 for this. And I don't know if they're getting it, but good grief. That's the Wander craze right there. $1,400 for a jumbo box. What are we doing? I just refuse to buy that. I just refuse to buy that. Let's see what 2018 Bowman is going for. Used to be about $250. $450. Well, this is a problem. Louis Robert Bowman First is in here. And it's definitely causing the prices to go up. Let's see. Do you have any 2017? Ah, okay. Look at this. 2016 Bowman Chrome. 12 box case. $60,000. This is what's breaking the hobby right here. Who's buying a thing of Bowman Chrome for $60,000? Absurd. crazy prices. Crazy. I really feel like this is what is destroying the hobby. I really do. Let's see, 2016 Bowman Chrome. Oh, wait a minute, that's 20, not 2016. We got a $10 box going for $50. Take a look, see what they got. Bowman, if they have Bowman. $400 for a hobby box for 2020. Let's see what this one for this year, the Bowman. $300. So overpriced. That's actually more. That's actually down. It was almost with $350 when I bought this. Actually, the prices went down, I think, since yesterday. Yeah, this went down. I bought this at $200. So typical. Usually, if I'm buying it, it means it's going down. Well, I'm going to give this about another 20 minutes. I don't think we're going to get any traction, guys. Thank you for buying in. I appreciate it. But it doesn't look like we're going to get anything popping off. Kind of caught people off guard at Friday at the lunch hour. Tis one of those days. So it goes. We'll try to reinvigorate it. Maybe we'll hop on tomorrow. Probably tomorrow night. See if we can get some action going. Dog keeps barking like crazy. All right, Andy. Appreciate you hanging out. I think I'm gonna shut it down. I said 20 minutes, but it's really kind of quiet here. We gave it a good run. I got my audio issues fixed up, so that's good. All right. I do got to work tonight, so I'm gonna take a little nap here. Well, we'll keep it going. Thanks everybody who bought in. We'll get it going. We'll get it going tomorrow night. I'll definitely be on at some point. Probably have a little more attention. By then, you'll see how bad I'm losing the fantasy league. Andy, you're doing pretty darn good. All right, with that, I'm going to call it a day. We'll be around. You got anything? Hit me up on Twitter. Usually I got the tweeters going. Appreciate everybody who came here and hung out. I think we had some good conversation. We fixed the world's problems. Somebody had to do it. The guy right here behind the microphone, I got the answers to everything, man. You throw a problem at me, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to give you the resolution. So with that, be well and smell well. We'll be seeing you around the lunchroom.